Yeah, it was 3 months of training, like 7 hours, 8 hours a day. Yeah.
Your director, Niki Caro, made a comment about she saw you filming a sword scene and was just so impressed that she had to go back and film it again in slow motion. Is there truth to that story?
The director, the whole crew did a wonderful job. They make a lot of meaning in the story, not just Mulan, tough girl, fighting,
Every family must contribute one man to fight.
You're a war hero. You've already made many great sacrifices.
My father cannot fight, so I will take his place.
I just want to start off by saying thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. This is so good. I love the animated one, of course, we all do. But I love what you did with this one. This is the Mulan that we've always wanted. So kudos to both of you, just excellent work. You must have trained nonstop for this role. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it was 3 months of training, like 7 hours, 8 hours a day. Yeah.
What did you actually, because there's lots of the sword, and I've told some of the cast about like how impressed you were with the swordsmanship that everybody, was it, how easy was it to grasp all that?
I will say because I really love really love acting, so I see the process as my preparation mentally for the role. It's like the homework, but physically. So when I train with Boyan as our trainer, you can see he's also very passionate. This one thing that the whole crew is passionate about this story, and you can sense it. And every department is helping each other. You can see he's Boyan's gym. We have all the pictures of the art department, production design. When sometimes I feel like he can sense that, oh, she's maybe till the limit. And he's always gonna say, you look at that scene, and then it just bursts me up somehow.
Do you know why the phoenix sits on the right hand of the emperor? She is his guardian, his protector. That she's both beautiful and strong. Your job is to bring honor to the family. Do you think you can do that?
It truly is an honor to meet you, sir.
Thank you very much.
You probably hear this all the time, but I mean it. Big fan.
Thank you.
What drew you to this role?
In the beginning, I turned down the movie.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to make the movie because when I grew up, I know Mulan the story already. Everybody know in China, Mulan. When an old story, you know the story from beginning to the end. So how to make it fresh in 21st century,
Yeah.
That's quite difficult thinking. Then my younger daughter, 15 years old at the time, he put me in the movie. He say, did you always sharing Chinese culture to the world is your responsibility? I said, yes. He said, what about the Mulan? Disney spent a lot of money. All the characters, story is Chinese. It's not a promote Chinese culture. It's quite tough. Nice. Okay. He said, can you make the movie for me? And I said, done. That's the deal. Now I make the movie.
I love that.
Now I feel very proud. Yesterday I watched with her, I thank you, he put me in this movie because the director, the whole crew did a wonderful job. They make a lot of meaning in the story, not just Mulan, tough girl, fighting, We have a lot. And I love the details.
Lower your sword.
What?
I'm your commanding officer. Fighting will not be tolerated, am I clear?
Yes, Commander.
With your voice, soldier.
Yes, Commander.
What would make this so thrilling? It had to be like an adrenaline rush to be a part of this.
If they let me sing, it would have been even better.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just joking, right? I'm just joking around. But in the beginning, when I was approached to be part of this, I thought it's going to be like the cartoons, and everyone get to sing, right? but it turns out that they want to make something more refreshing. You saw it. I haven't seen the film yet, so I'm glad the feedback is 100% positive.
And that's what made it, when I said adrenaline rush, because people might be watching going, what? It's Mulan, that know the classic animated feature. The theme is there, but it's just so much more. And that's what I really enjoyed about it. I want to talk about the costume. What did it feel like to wear?
You can't imagine how much detail they put on, how much mind work. It's not only because of it looks right, the color, it also helps the story. And you can see this half armor. Yeah. This is because Niki, when we talk about how she is only the most powerful when she can going back to her true self. So she's revealing, she's putting all the insecurity away, all the disguise away. This is something really brave and exciting moment.
Close the gates! 6 of our northern cities have fallen in a coordinated attack. Their leader fights alongside a witch. Crush these murderers, Your Majesty.
How long did it take for you all to film the fight scenes?
For me, it was a minute.
Really?
I don't know, 2 minutes,
they look
3 minutes.
they look massive.
I've done it. I mean, I have different way of approaching action films. I've done it in different genre, a period film, an epic, or a detective with modern weaponries. So it really depends on the character that I portrayed, and with this one, I think everybody knows that I've been doing it for years, right? So, including Niki. So she said, Donnie, I know you've done it 1,000 times. Would you like to rehearse? I said, no, just shoot it. So we shot it. So it's a couple minutes, maybe, a couple takes.
Your director, Niki Caro, made a comment about she saw you filming a sword scene and was just so impressed that she had to go back and film it again in slow motion. Is there truth to that story?
I hope so. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I've done it so many times in the past in numerous of same genre, this type of film. Not as this scale, not Disney, but obviously Disney has brought this film to another level. So I hope she liked it. She did. I'm doing the mental image when I read that of you just kind of doing that where they had to slow you down a little bit while the filming because you were just. I just kind of like a freestyle musician. Just went on with because I've done it so many times in the past. Then for me, it's part of the character, part of the expression of that character at that moment in the scene. So I just kind of went with it. She loved it. I'm glad she did.
This is the Mulan that I think I've always wanted.
Oh,
I love the original. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But this is the one that I really always wanted, this story.
Yes.
It brings it out more.
Yeah, yes.
In all the characters.
Yes.
What was it like to wear the emperor costume?
Oh. I work in the movie, I shooting 6 days. But before I text more than 6 times the clothing, it's quite difficult, wear a lot of stuff, a lot of people help testing again. Then stay there, do nothing. I used to do something, Then I say, can I use some emotion to act? The director said, no, you're not Jet Li. The king always sit there. Bad news, good news, he's deep inside the face, no reaction. So no reaction, nothing to do, stay there, only talk. It's quite difficult.
Well, you're a good king. You're a good king.
Thank you.
You will now take the oath of the warrior.
Loyal. Brave. True.
The The research for this must have been incredible.
Yeah, every department, the research is deep. The first thing we did was go to China and experience that extraordinary country. And then we would study Chinese painting and Chinese films and, of course, the ballad from which all the Mulans are based.
What does Mulan mean to you? And I'm talking about this 2020 film. I mean, not just as the film, but as the word. To me, that's, when I left this screening, I was like, Mulan is like, means so much more to me. I will tell you what my answer is, but I'm curious what your answer is.
Well, I think there is a reason that her story has been so potent for so many centuries. And it's because, firstly, she's real. She's not a superhero. She's a real young woman. And everything she does, her loyalty, her bravery, her truth, is all out of devotion to her family and her need to bring honor to them. And that's really inspiring for me personally, and I think for the wider audience.
I agree. Brave, bold, inspiring were mine. Just be you and believe in what you can do and push the limits. Really, I'm getting goosebumps telling you that right now.
Ancestors, please protect her.
What is your name, soldier?
Hua Jun, Commander, son of Hua Jun.
We're going to make men out of every single one of you.
Close the gate!
The spirit is evident, but something holds you back.
When they find out who you are, they will show you no mercy. I'm Hua Mulan. I will bring honor to us all.